Okay, hi everybody. I had to run from school today, so I'm going to give you this sub-plan. Basically, today we're going to learn how to write intros and conclusions. So come here to page 15, and I'm going to tell you about this. This is the Tootsie Roll introduction, and basically, I'd like you to write on page 14 in your writing manual about the introductions. So the very first thing you do is you start broad. You give some type of general topic. You describe how this connects to life. Okay? Now we call this ALT. Okay? Which A means attention getter. You really want to do something that's broad, that gets your audience's attention, but it again is related to life. And I'm going to show you this in 4 different essays. Then you link. You link to the literature, meaning you apply whatever you just did here about life into the actual literature. For you, it's the Odyssey. And then finally, you have your thesis. Now, your thesis sentence and statement is going to be basically, you are going to turn the question around. And for you all, you know that it's in the Odyssey. You've done women and monsters and even the hero Odysseus are not what they seem. At first he's safe and then dangerous. So try to create a thesis statement, a 1-sentence thesis statement that gives direction to the entire paper, and that thesis statement will go right there. So again, the attention getter starts the triangle. It starts broad, then you L, link to the literature, and then you T, add your thesis. Okay, let's go ahead and now I'm going to have you read these over and over, and you'll see this is the whole essay as it looks, the whole paragraph. This is your very first paragraph. This is the first thing that somebody would read. So this would be paragraph 1, and we call this the intro. And then eventually you're going to have 3 different paragraphs. For this one, we're going to write about the women in the Odyssey. That's going to be paragraph 2. Paragraph 3, you're going to write about the monsters. Paragraph 4, you're going to write about Odysseus himself. And then this final one, paragraph 5, is going to be the conclusion. We'll get to that in a minute. But I'd like you to go ahead and read this one and be noticing what these are student writers, so these are all my past students who've written on this topic. Obviously they're different, right? This one's about pride, so I want you to read a different topic. It doesn't have to do with the things are not as they seem. This one deals with another topic. So read the attention getter, the link to literature, and then the thesis in this sample paragraph. Then same exact thing here. Read this is it in the full paragraph. This is the attention getter, the link to literature, and then the thesis. Then here again, you'll read attention getter, link to literature, and then the thesis. This is it, just written as a paragraph. And then the same exact thing. You'll read the attention getter, link to literature, and then the thesis. Now, again, all of these paragraphs, they do not have to do, they're not the same thesis. These paragraphs are on pride, on humility, they're on different topics, so these paragraphs will not be your topic, but they will demonstrate to you over and over how I want you to write an introduction. Okay, then once you're done with that, I'd also like you to study today how to write a conclusion paragraph. So if ALT is the formula for the introduction, TLA is the formula for the conclusion. And that means you put your thesis first, but you kind of restate it a little bit. You don't want the same identical one, but you kind of just get your thesis back in focus. And then you link back out to life. And then finally, you don't have an attention getter, you have a bigger aha moment. These are a little bit more interchangeable. They might be a little bit more fluid than this, but let's go ahead and also have you look at those. So in the back of this writing packet, you'll see this. Again, another demonstration of thesis, link to life, and then the aha moment. And over here on page 37, you will read a couple of different examples of conclusion paragraphs. So again, this is the conclusion paragraphs as it would be written, but here it is broken down into the formula. The thesis, you can see this person really gets their thesis into focus because they're kind of summarizing and pulling together all of the things they've talked about in the paper. Then they link it to life. Then they have an aha moment. And I have four examples there for you. All right, so your job today is going to be to read the samples and then to write a rough draft, intro, and conclusion. Whatever you do not finish for in class is for homework. Okay, thank you so much. I will hopefully see you very soon.